So we're going to paint our second card, which is the Christmas pudding. And the reason we're painting it after the birds is we're using the same brown and the same sort of blue for the top bit. So, same technique as for the birds. We're going to do wet on wet, and we will start with we're going to start with the brown area, then we'll paint the berries, then we'll paint the topping, and then we'll finish with the leaves. So grab your brush with clean water, and we're going to wet the area, the brown part, the base of the pudding. So make sure you trace neatly around the icing there, and just simply wet your painting surface. There we go. Right, so we're ready, and we're going to grab some brown. So we've got lots of brown mixed on our palette. So we're going to grab the darkest brown, and we're going to let it spread, drop it in from the edge, and let it spread into the pudding. And start from both sides. And just enjoy, watching the paint spread and just do its little thing on the water, on the paper. Now we're going to grab a bit more brown, the more reddish brown, and we're just going to paint it in a bit loosely, and grab some water, tap it on the side, and then we're going to reload the edges, and then we're just going to go under, there we are, under the icing. So in some parts it may have dried, so we're going to have to use a damp brush to make sure we don't have a hard line. So if yours is like mine, it is dry, just dampen your brush, tap it on the side of the jar, and just run it on the edge here, just so that the paint sort of blends in and doesn't have a hard line. So I'm going to reload my pudding, and then we're just going to play with the paint a little bit. Now, because I'd like it to be a bit darker here, I'm going to grab some more paint with a bit of blue, a bit of green. I'm going to make my dark brown again, bit of red, bit of brown, and a tiny bit of green. So I've got my darker brown, and I'm going to just drop it in there. And then this time, because the paper is still wet now, it's just spreading. And I'm going to go on the outside again. There. And if you want, you can drop in some places a bit more paint, maybe in lines going down like this. We don't want it to be super even. It needs to have some texture, and that's why we've done this wet on wet, because it allows the paint to be a little bit free, and yeah, and you know, it's not too serious. There we go. So we've got our brown, and now we're going to move on to the second part, which is to paint the icing. Now the icing should be white, but because we want to make it look like it's got a bit of texture, we're going to add a very light wash. So for this, you can mix on the side of your palette, you can mix some green and some blue, and a tiny bit of brown, and basically make what I could only describe as a bit of a dirty wash like this, and it's kind of a grey wash. And it's very, very transparent. So we're going to grab this, and all we're going to do is we're going to run it from the side, from the edge, in the white area. And we're not going to go everywhere. We're not going to go all the way down here. We're just going to spread it unevenly, going down just around the berries, and maybe dropping a little bit of darker parts on the outside, like here and here. And then just rinse your brush completely and run it on the lower edge like that, so that it doesn't create any dark lines. If you want to drop in some darker lines like this, you can play around a little bit. So that's our second part. Now we're going to move on to the berries. So we're going to rinse our brush, tap it on the side, and we're going to grab some red. So we can do our berries like I demonstrated in the warm-up. So you can do the first one quite dark and the other two lighter, or simply like I did on the card, they're all roughly the same opacity, the same color. So the first berry, starting with a bigger one. So you want your brush to be loaded with paint. Just show you here. You see it's not dripping, it's just a nice amount on my brush, and paint in your first berry. Now if your paint is still wet, it might seep into the grey area, don't worry. The main thing you need to remember is to leave a little white spot for the light, like so. Now you could here just pat your brush dry a little bit on your kitchen paper, and then you could paint your second berry, because there should be plenty of paint left on your brush. Paint a second berry, and then you can paint your third one. If you want to make it much lighter, you can rinse your brush, tap it on the side, and then use a lighter red like that. You can see one's really dark, one's medium dark, and one's a bit lighter. So, and this is entirely up to you. You can make all three berries the same color. And there we are, we've done our berries. So rinse your brush, tap it on the side, and now we're going to paint our leaves, our holly leaves. So grab some green. If your green's dried on your palette, just reactivate it with some water on your brush. And I'm going to start with a light, sort of a light consistency. We don't want it to be too dark. And we're just going to paint in our leaves. Up like that. Holly leaves are a funny shape. They're all very different, and I was struggling to paint them until I realized it was easier to draw the middle line and then just to draw the spikes around it afterwards. So that's how I've done these. Now if you want, you can add into your green, you can drop in some golden yellow in parts and sort of let it spread in, just to add some interest. Or you can make your pointy ends a little bit darker, so drop in some darker green, but you don't have to. And then the last thing you can do is you can, whilst the paint is still wet, you can brush off the middle just to create that vein in the middle of the leaf. Right, so we can paint the second one. Make sure you've got enough paint on your palette. Make your ends darker. Whilst it's wet, it spreads in nicely. And then drop in some yellow if you want to in parts. There, and create your vein by simply brushing your damp brush in the middle. And there we are, we've got our Christmas pudding, and we're going to let this dry, and we'll do the splattering once it's dry, because we'll be able to cover it. So my pudding is dry. I'm now going to use some green diluted paint to do some splattering. So for this part, what you want to do is you want to cover your pudding. So I would suggest to put some kitchen paper like this. Grab your paintbrush with lots of very diluted green, and simply just tap your brush all around to create your lovely little splattering. Make sure it goes everywhere. Now I've chosen to do just one colour. You can do several colours if you want to, but I just like it with one. Oh, so if this happens, like I've just done here, just you can dilute it with a bit of water and just mop it off like this. There we are, all gone. There. Add a few more. Splatter of green. No one will know. And that is our Christmas pudding card.